All right, I think I've got everything set up. Hello, good evening, friends. It is officially Christmas-ish season, so I do have my holiday pajamas on. I also, these are like little flamingos and Santa hats. I know, these don't go, but I'm just very hyped on the season. So today I'm going to be doing like a little bit of my nighttime skincare routine with you all, just kind of sharing what I do normally. I'm definitely not like any sort of skincare expert. There's just kind of like what I do for my skin. Um, and yes, I like did not put on lipstick all day today. I meant to, but it just did not happen. So we're here now. But that's just like one less thing for me to take off. So I will start taking everything off here. So normally if I do like a heavier eye look, or if I have like intense lipstick on, or if I just have like a little bit more time, then I will go in with my oil-free eye makeup remover before I go in with kind of my normal cleanser. But just for like example's sake, I will use this tonight. Then I do put it on like a little reusable cotton pad. I think these are from the brand Kitsch. I did buy them at Ulta. I don't know why I was blanking on the name of that. But this is just good, I feel like, to take off kind of stubborn waterproof makeup, or like if I am just wearing a lot of eye makeup. I'll try to take it off with this first, or like a really bold lip color. I try to take it off with this first so I don't end up smearing it on my whole face. So, just gonna remove kind of the mascara that I have on my eyes first. And normally I'm a little bit lazy. I just go with like the one cleanser and like call it good, but we're doing a little more for you guys tonight. So I did opt to use little reusable cotton rounds because I use these like almost every day. And like it's not that much to keep buying these, but like if I could just buy reusable ones and you just pop them in the washer, and I've never had any problem with like my makeup transferring from these onto my clothes that I wash it with or anything, and like they wash like fairly clean. This one's like dirty right now, but I'll use another one and you'll see that like they do wash out like fairly clean. I've never had any like sort of issues with it, so may as well save the planet, save a little bit of money, and like honestly, when I was using just the regular like cotton rounds, I would like forget to buy them and I just like wouldn't have any. And I'd be like skipping steps in my skincare because I just didn't have any of these. So now that I have reusable ones, I pretty much always have them. I have like a pretty fat like stack of them. I need to do my laundry, but I have like a pretty good sized stack of all these. So next up, I'm gonna take another little reusable cotton round. This one's obviously much larger. This is from the brand Elf, but I don't think they make these anymore. The only ones that they make are the, where's my actual one? So there's like a good dupe moment here. So these are Elf. These are the Face Halo brand. Honestly, identical products, except for these Elf ones were a fraction of the price. And I'm a little bit sad they stopped making the Elf ones because these were much cheaper than the Face Halo brand ones. And honestly, they're like the exact same thing, pretty much, except for one is just way cheaper. So the one I'm using tonight is Elf brand, same thing as the other one. So I'm going to try to use just one side of it to put my little cleanser on. This is not like my favorite cleanser. Like I'm not like, wow, this is like my favorite cleanser. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not my like preferred cleanser. I just found this one on Target, like at Target on clearance, and I like gave it a go because I think this was originally like, I want to say like in the high teens for price. I wouldn't say it was in the 20s, but it was definitely in the mid to high teens, I would say. And I think I got it for like $6. So this is the Derma E Skin Firming Antioxidant Cleanser with copper peptides. So I don't know, seemed like a decent cleanser for my face. So I just take the one side that I put this on, that little reusable pad, and I just take off the rest of my makeup with it. Again, normally I just take off all of my makeup with this, but try to do a little bit of extra for you guys tonight. So I feel like this is kind of the lazy way of washing my face because, especially when it's cold, I do not want to dunk my face in like cold-ish water, or just like have like, I don't know, just like get my whole outfit wet or something. So this is like the lazy girl method of like washing my face. So I have all the cleanser all over my face now. So then I'm going to take the other side of this that I didn't use. I'm going to get it a little bit wet here, and I'm gonna basically just like wash off all the cleanser that I just put on my face. And then my face is essentially washed. And I do feel like it takes off like the majority of my makeup, so it's working out for me so far so good. It's just certain areas that are a little bit trickier. So like my mascara and my eyeliner, they're like, I wouldn't say like waterproof, but they're definitely like water resistant. So those are like a little bit harder to come off, but otherwise I feel like this does a great job of just taking everything off. If I had lipstick on, it would be like a little bit better to see like how it does take everything off, but didn't get around to putting on lipstick today. And I feel like if my face, like if I look at it and there's still definitely stuff on it, then I will go in and do this again, or I'll just get more water. But that feels sufficiently cleansed. Typically my go-to cleanser, I don't double cleanse. I probably should, but that's just like a lot of work. So my like go-to cleanser typically, but this one's pricey, is the Shiseido Perfect Cleansing Oil, because it is like an oil cleanser. So I feel like that's kind of just like a buzzword, but I like it. So, but right now I'm using this other one that I found on clearance, and it seems to be working fine. It hasn't made my skin significantly worse or significantly better. So it's working so far. So next up after cleansing, I will go in with, so I'm trying to do like skin, like cycling, because I just saw it on TikTok and it sounds like a decent idea. I'm kind of bad at keeping track of it though, so like I'm not sure how good I am at it, but, and this is like not necessarily like what they say when they say skin cycling, what I'm doing, but I'll try to just like rotate my products. So one night I will go in with the AHA BHA Clarifying Toner from COSRX, just because this is like pretty harsh on your skin. It is like physically, it's like chemically like exfoliating it. So I'll use this for one night, and then I will switch. The next night I will go into my glycolic acid toning solution from The Ordinary. And again, I don't think this is how skin cycling works, but this is how this is the cycle I've made. So I'll do that, and then the next night I will go in with a retinol from CeraVe here. Because again, all these products are like very powerful, and they will like dry out your skin like if you use them too often. Then I will go in for kind of like I want to say like healing night, but I feel like that's like the wrong phrase. For like the recovery night, I guess, I'll go in with the La Roche-Posay Cicablast, and I'll typically put this on like anyways over all the products that I have. And I'll just kind of mix in like using my, let me find it. I'll sometimes mix in using The Ordinary, my niacinamide solution, which is great for like acne and oily skin. I typically don't have like a sort of like set pattern for when I use it. It's just kind of like, if I feel like I have a little bit more time and I'm not super exhausted and I have time for an extra step, then I'll go in with The Ordinary. Or I'll go in with, like, if I feel like I have like a little bit of acne, like a little bit of spots, I will go in with my Differin gel as well. So I try to have some sort of like nighttime like cycle thing that I'm doing, but I've kind of invented my own cycle. So far this week I think I've done my toners already this week. Don't know. So we're going to set those aside. This is also something that I would use one of my little reusable cotton pads on. So like they do clean up pretty good once I use them, a little before and after moment. So I think they're worth it. I think they're like a nice little investment. So tonight I'm going to go in with my CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol, and this is, I feel like, one of the more affordable retinols out there. If you do go to like a drugstore, the brand CeraVe is there. I think people went pretty crazy for it. I want to say like during kind of the COVID lockdown pandemic, because I know one was like going crazy for the ceramides and CeraVe, and like you see the commercials, you're like, huh, I think I do need those ceramides from CeraVe. But I do really like the retinol, and I'm new to retinol, so it does take some time to build up your skin to it, because this is one of those things where like it's just like, it's such a strong ingredient that if your skin's like your skin can very easily freak out, especially if it's like sensitive. So that's kind of why I have this cycle where I'll do like one different thing each day so that my skin's not like, You threw so much retinol at me. That was not too bad. So I just try to put this everywhere. So try to make sure my skincare gets on my neck. Because I feel like I already have like these little lines on my neck. Which like everyone has because like it's a neck, but that's okay. Just like a little bit on the chest as well because I'm not getting wrinkly today, friends. So that is on. And so now if I have a little bit more time in my night, I'll go in with my Differin Joe or my niacinamide. I don't know if this is the correct skincare order, but this is what I do. So I'm going to go with a little bit of this Differin Gel here. Just kind of all over my face because you never know where you're going to get acne. And I'd rather just put this everywhere than find out. Alright, I feel like that's sufficiently covered. I don't necessarily need to put this on my neck area because I don't get like a lot of neck acne yet. I do have one on my chin though. Alright. Looks pretty good. So now I'm going to let all of this dry on my skin. And while I do that, I'm going to go in and do like my brow and lash treatment. So I do have the Lavish Lash Eyelash and Brow Serum, which I'm probably running out of this because I bought this a while ago from Amazon, but it just keeps going. You just put this on my brows. I could also put this on my lashes, but I use a more expensive product on my lashes, and I care more about my lashes than my brows because I draw them on every day anyway, so I use the more expensive product on my lashes. So my lashes, I do go with the Grande Cosmetics, the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. This is the little travel size because I do feel like I get a better deal either by buying the starter kits or like sometimes like Target or Ulta or probably even Sephora will run promos on like the like travel size thing. It'll be like buy two get one free or something. So I just feel like kind of cost wise, math wise, it works out better for me to get the travel size typically. So I'll buy it on like the buy two get one free sale, or I'll buy like the trial pack, the sample pack of this. So this is why mine is little because I think I originally bought these two together, but this is I think the second or third tube of this that I'm on because I think it's only like a 4 to 6 week supply in here. So I do have the Grande Repair, also by the same brand, leave-in lash conditioner. This just goes on like a little mascara just to strengthen your lashes. The other one's more to like grow them. This could be put on under mascara instead of mascara during the daytime. I just put it on during the nighttime because these products are a little bit pricey, so I just try to use them a little bit sparingly. But this has lasted quite a long time. I don't honestly know if this is like super essential because I feel like I don't have like too much like eyelash fallout, especially now that I don't do my own like lash extensions anymore. Like I don't have like super brittle eyelashes. It's just kind of the growth that I need from this other one. But I use them both. And this like little mascara one's lasted quite a while. I almost just threw this at my face, but this one has lasted quite a while, so I don't know if it's necessary, but it's lasted a while, so that's a win for it. So now that all of that is on, and now my face is a little bit drier, now I can go in with my La Roche-Posay Cicablast Balm just to like lock everything in and moisturize it. And sometimes if I feel like I want like a less intense moisturizer, as you can see this is quite intense, I'll sometimes go in with kind of my daytime skincare thing because I'm kind of bad at putting on daytime skincare. I'll go in with yet another CeraVe product. This is the CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. So sometimes I will go in with that instead of this heavier CeraVe one. Also because I've had this for a while and I'm so bad at putting on skincare during the day. But we're trying our hardest out here. I feel like I'm someone that's like, I think I'm sacrificing my whole career for 5 extra minutes of sleep. Like I'm just like barely getting up on time every time. And it's funny because I do have this little tool. This is by Cover FX. I actually got this for free when I was working at a makeup store. And it worked out perfectly because I had had my eye on it for the longest time. And it's like, I think it's like $30 or something for like some reason. I'll put all this on my neck too. So this is like a little brush. It's like, you could use this to put on like foundation if you want to infuse it with serums or like some sort of luminizer. But I use this for skincare. So I'll typically put like each of the products I want to put on my face in each of these little wells here, and then just like brush it on my face, neck and chest. Because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a lazy girl way to just like put all the products in this brush as opposed to putting them on individually on my face. I don't know if that's like significantly worse or significantly like better. But it works for me. It's probably better that I just put them all on like in mass with that brush as opposed to like not putting them on at all. So sorry. Okay. Everything is nicely moisturized now. So I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of kind of what I do for my hair for nighttime. So I typically will put in my another Ordinary product, multi-peptide serum for hair density. I think I'm like out of this, but it is like a nice little dropper. You just drop it in your hair and do like a nice little scalp massage. And then I'm out of this. I also washed my hair earlier today, so I already put all these in my hair, so I'm not going to put them in. But that's what I would do normally before bed. Like I'll stick it like right on my nightstand so that like I see it. Hello, welcome to the stream. And then I will go in with hair oil because again, I saw this on TikTok or like Facebook Reels. I think it's like everywhere, but there's like a trend called like slugging your hair where you just like oil it up for growth and things. This is not exactly that, but this is like a nighttime hair oil. So this is by Pacifica. It is vegan. So like I'm not like opposed to vegan and I'm not necessarily vegan, but this was one of the more affordable like nighttime hair oils that was available when I was looking for nighttime hair oils. So I have this one. This is the Vegan Silk Overnight Peptide Serum to smooth, nourish, and repair dry and damaged hair. It just comes in like a nice little like glass bottle, so kind of bougie for Pacifica, I feel like. And so it's lasted quite a while. So I'll typically do like a couple, I guess I could do just like a little mini pump. So I'll do like a little pump of the oil. I'll typically do like one or two, but just try to make sure I'm focusing on kind of the mid and end sections of my hair, just because my hair does get like pretty greasy still. And because like my hair like is dyed, as you can see, I try not to wash it that often. So I just don't want my hair to get like super greasy, otherwise I have to put in like dry shampoo and things. So I try to just put this hair oil like on the bottom and like mid sections of my hair, not on the roots, otherwise that would get very greasy very quickly. So I do that with my hair. And then for lips, I do use my little, I don't know why it's so like discolored, but I do use it's by the brand Fresh. It is the Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Balm. This one is also kind of fun. It like is a screw on and screw off cap. So it's like this nice little like metal-ish container. So kind of festive. It does have my lipstick on it because I'm not the best at taking off my lipstick, but I just love the way this like glides on. Like I just feel like it glides on very well. I feel like most people in terms of chapsticks are very much on like the Burt's Bees train, but just like I don't like that Burt's Bees tingle. So I am like a big fan of this. This is definitely very pricey, but I feel like it's like a lip balm, so it's kind of like a nice splurge, especially like I don't know. I don't want my lips to like dry out and be all chappy when I wake up. So I think this is like a strategic splurge, I feel like. Like a lot of my products are like not super expensive. Like you guys just saw like pretty much my whole skincare routine. Most of that is like stuff you could buy like at the drugstore, like CVS at Target. Like none of it's like super expensive. I did used to use a little bit more like expensive skincare like when I was working at a makeup store and I had a really good discount. But now it's just one of those things where it's like I'm trying to save money, and like those products are not necessarily better because they're more expensive. Sometimes they are because they're made with like different ingredients or a more advanced formula or something. Um, but I feel like honestly, sometimes the stuff that's like affordable is like just as good, and like I'm using it and it's fine. So, but I do think this is a strategic splurge, like on this lip balm. And then just a little bit of hand ointment. I honestly don't want to say like the name of this, but this is like this nice little hand cream that I have here. I don't love the way it smells, so I try to use it like sparingly, but just a nice little hand cream. I also put like a little bit on my feet, I guess, here. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera, but just kind of like the pieces of me that get like a little bit drier. But I'm not gonna put like too much of this on because again, I don't really like the way this smells, but it is very nice. It is made in France and it is 20% shea butter. It is for dry skin, so I'll wake up with nice luscious little hands because one of the things that ages you the most is actually your hands because people like always have their hands out in their sun with like no like sun protection, and like you typically are not wearing like gloves out unless you work in a profession that requires that, so your hands are just out getting like baked in the sun, just like no protection, and like people like don't lotion up their hands as much as they should. I'm definitely guilty of that. So like something that ages you the most is your hands and also like your neck, but like I feel like if I could do a little something to make my hands look younger, then like we'll do it. So all about that. So anyway, that is my whole nighttime routine. I did just want to do like a quick little stream for you guys. Just because like I did donate blood earlier, so I just like wasn't feeling like 100% to do like anything a little more interesting. But appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys appreciate my fun holiday PJs. We got my little flamingos in like Santa hats, so we're ready to party. But appreciate you guys for hanging out. I will see you in the next stream. I think I'm gonna do a little athleisure haul. I was gonna say tomorrow on Friday when it all comes in. So we'll have something kind of interesting coming up. But appreciate you all for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night, good rest of your week. We are almost to the weekend, which is crazy. So I will see you all in the next one. Good night.